Good morning, friends. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I can't wait to get started today. We are going to read one of my favorite books, and we have a very special craft to do. All right, are we ready to sing our good morning song? Excellent. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. It is time to start our day. We will learn and work and play. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. Great job singing, friends. Can you tell me how you are doing today? Great job. Today, I'm feeling pretty good. I had a nice weekend. It was a little bit relaxing, a little bit busy, but a little bit relaxing. And I feel pretty good today, so 2 thumbs up today. All right, let's say good morning to mummies or daddies. Good morning to brothers or sisters. And good morning to me, Miss Tracy. Good morning, friends. Okay, we need to figure out what day of the week it is. We just had a weekend. We had a Saturday and a Sunday. Now we need to figure out what today is. Do you know what today is? You don't? That's okay. Let's figure it out together. So show me your 2 fingers and your 5 fingers, and let's sing our song. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Great job. So today is Monday. Great job, friends. Today is Monday. Today is Monday. Today is Monday, and we're going to have some fun. All right, we figured out that it's Monday, but we need to figure out what number this is. So let's grab my pointer and head down to the number 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and number 19. Excellent job. Okay, so we figured out that it's Monday, and we figured out that it's the number 19, but do you remember what month it is? That's okay. Let's sing our song. Ready? January, February, March and April, May, June, July and August, September, October, November and December. These are the months of the year. Do you remember which month we are in right now? Good job. It's April, the rain. So we would write that today is Monday, April 19, 1 and 9 for 19. Good job, friends. All right. So now we need to figure out what we would wear for the weather today. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather, everyone? Is it snowy? Is it cloudy? Is there rain or is there sun? So when you use your looking eyes, what do you see outside today? Great job. Today I actually see a little bit of sun. So I'm going to put the sun up. But there's still clouds in the sky. And it's still a little windy today. So today, the weather sloth is going to wear his rubber boots because I wore my rubber boots to school today, just in case. You never know when you might find a puddle. His jeans or his long pants. And I think today the sloth could get away with wearing his hoodie because I wore a sweater to school today and I'm okay. And because the sun is out, we always want to protect our eyes. We'll put the sloth's sunglasses on him. All right, so we've done the date. We have done the weather. Let's talk about rain. Okay, so when it rains, what kind of weather is it like outside? Yeah, it's probably cold, although it doesn't have to be. It could also be sunny. And what happens when it's sunny and it rains? That's right, we get a rainbow. Okay, so let's talk about rain. We'll draw some raindrops. So, rain happens when clouds get too full and the water droplets inside the cloud that make up the cloud get too heavy. They fall to the ground. And because it's warmer and not cold, if it was cold, we would get snowflakes, but because it's warmer, we get raindrops. Okay, so what kind of things do we think about when we think about the rain? Those are some good answers. I think about raincoats. I love raincoats because I love being out in the rain and I love staying dry. I don't like being wet. I like staying dry. So I think about raincoats. I also think about rain boots. I have 3 pairs of rain boots because I like rain boots. How many pairs of rain boots do you have? Just one? It's probably pretty good. Okay, so raincoats and rain boots. I also think about umbrellas. Remember, up go umbrellas. I think about umbrellas. I like really fun umbrellas. I like the ones that look like animals. There's like a frog umbrella, a shark umbrella. There's probably a butterfly umbrella. I like those umbrellas. I think they're fun. What else do we think of when we think of rain? I think of worms. Whenever it rains, I always find worms on the sidewalk. And actually, Mr. Sean made a really interesting video about worms. So I will link it so your grown-ups can show you a very interesting video all about worms. I also think about wet grass because when it rains, the grass gets wet. Of course it does. And when it stops raining, I can smell it. Like there's a smell in the air. And I think about wet grass. So many things to think about when it's raining. What color are the clouds when it's raining? Are they white and fluffy or are they dark, maybe gray? That's right, they can be dark and gray. Very good. Okay, so now that we've talked about rain, let's talk about our craft today. So we are going to make some raindrops. Now, this is what you need to do. You need a grown-up to help you. First of all, this is the most important part of our activity today, is that you need a grown-up to help you. This is not something that I want you to be doing by yourself. Okay? So in your activity kit, I gave you a sheet of wax paper. So we're going to fold our wax paper in half. We are going to get our blue crayons. So you need some blue crayons. You can use a pencil sharpener. You could use a cheese grater. There's lots of different ways you can do this, but I'm going to use a pencil sharpener. And then you need scissors, and a grown-up will need a marker. And you need an iron, a hot iron, just on like a plain setting with no water in it. It's not going to take very long. And if you don't have an iron, maybe you have a hairdryer. The important thing though is with either of these things, when you need to hold it. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fold open my, we'll do it this way, yeah, my wax paper. I'm going to take my pencil sharpener, and I'm just going to sharpen my pencil crayon or my wax crayon onto my wax paper, just like this. Sometimes they can be tricky. Okay, and I'm going to use 2 different shades of blue. Now you can use whatever blues you want. I gave you 2 blue crayons, but if you want to use different blues, you can do that too. And different crayons, they sharpen differently. So this one sharpens in small pieces, whereas the other crayon I was using sharpened in big pieces. And so the trick is going to be that you're going to spread these pieces all over. Now, I missed a step. I forgot to explain that you don't want to sharpen or grate your crayon with the wrapper still on. I had partially peeled it, but I didn't finish peeling it. Okay, so we're going to pull and unwrap. There is a trick to do this, but that's okay. There we go. So we're just going to peel it back because we don't want to sharpen the paper. We want to sharpen just the crayon. So we're just going to sharpen this and spread it around just like this. Okay, and then when you're all done, you're going to fold this in half and you're going to press it down. This is where having a grown-up is going to come in handy. So your grown-up is going to take this and put it on top of a towel. They are going to take their hot iron or their hairdryer, and if they're using a hairdryer, you're going to want to hold down the sides. And you're going to want to hold the hairdryer on top. And it's not going to take very much to melt this wax. This wax melts really easy. If you're using an iron, you're just going to want to press it just literally down. You can push it around a little bit, but just be careful. We don't want to burn anything. So your grown-up is going to help you do that job. The next thing that's going to happen is that it's going to look like this. This is what it's going to look like when we're all done. So I'm going to take the things we don't need anymore and set them aside. You can peel it just like that. So now what you're going to do is your grown-up is going to fold this open. Your grown-up is going to take a Sharpie marker or a black marker, and they're going to trace, or draw, sorry, raindrops. Now they can do different sizes. And if you want, they can trace them like this or draw them like this. We want to take up as much of the blue part as we can. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 raindrops out of my wax paper. So I'm going to put my marker away and grab my scissors. Tommy thumb goes up, finger family goes in the bottom, and I'm going to cut. Now, I cut out 2 because this one looks kind of cool too. Like this one looks more like a raindrop. Oops, Miss Tracy's not being safe with her scissors. This one looks more like a raindrop, but this one also looks cool too. It's got a little bit of the residue. So I'm going to keep my paper folded in half as I cut out all of these raindrops. And so you're going to use your helper hand to help guide the paper turn it while you open and shut your scissors. There's that one. And I will cut it one more. Once you have cut out all of your raindrops, you are going to ask your grown-up to get you a little bit of string and punch holes in the top. So they're going to punch holes right in the top here. And we're just going to string these up. And we're going to hang them in a window. And that's all we're going to do. We're just going to hang them in a window. Our beautiful, beautiful little raindrops. Awesome. Well, I hope yours look really cool. I'm really happy with how mine turned out. All right, friends. So the last thing we have to do today is we have to read our storybook. And as I said, this one is one of my favorite books. It's called Worm Weather. I'm a good listener, read me a book. My hands are in my lap, and at Miss Tracy I look. When she sees I'm ready, she will say, here is the story I have for you today. All right, so worm weather. Drip, drop, skip, and hop. Splish, splash, sidewalk dash. Worm, worm, wiggle, squirm. Worm weather. Look at all those worms. Coat, hat, rain goes splat. Against the window maybe. Boots, jump, old tree stump. Are they wearing their raincoats? And they're jumping in puddles, it looks like. Big, stomp. Puddle, swamp. Mud, stop. Belly flop. So is this little boy trying to do a belly flop into the mud? Oh, but his grown-up won't let him. Almost. Dark cloud. Very loud. Bright flash. Thunder crash. Quick race. Pizza place. So they ended up at the pizza place to warm up. Drip, dry, pizza pie. Sun pops. Drizzle stops. So is the sun popping out from behind the clouds? Yeah. Birds fly. Rainbow sky. Look at that beautiful rainbow. Run, sing. Playground swing. Worm, worm, wiggle, squirm. It's worm weather. So when it rains, the worms, I don't think they like it very much when they're down in the ground and it gets all full of water. And so I think they come up. I think that's the reason why. I don't know that for sure, but I think that might be why they come up when it rains. Have you ever seen them all over your sidewalk? Worms are cool. I think they're cool. We shouldn't touch them. We should leave them alone. But I think they're pretty cool. All right. That is all I have for you today, my friends. I hope everyone has had a fantastic time learning about the rain and worms. And I can't wait to see you again on Wednesday. So let's get out our working hands. Ready? All day long we worked and played, worked and played, worked and played. All day long we worked and played, and now our day is done. Wave goodbye to all your friends, all your friends, all your friends. Wave goodbye to all your friends until we meet again. Bye, friends. I'll see you soon.